Shout out to our Chord Academy today. All right, Dad, good to see you. Dad, first on in the chat. And J-Man is in the house. J-Man, how are you? Really good to see you. Rick is in the house. Awesome, guys. So let's talk about what we're going to do today. I'm really excited. A lot of really good feedback on the course. And how else can we celebrate Chord Academy than by giving them a course, right? So, Chord Academy, thank you for supporting iMusicAcademy. And of course, our all access group. You guys are also, I always celebrate you guys as well. But this is a shout out to Chord Academy on a Tuesday. And I just want everyone to enjoy this course. And what we're going to do this morning is dig into the left-hand side of things, this Latin thing of going 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. And just so everybody is aware, I made sure I added all of our Chord Academy members to the Google folder. So if for some reason you click on it and you do not have access to it, just it'll say request access and you'll get it. So I think everybody was copied on that. And just let me know if you're not copied on it, okay? I could actually put the link, if I need to, I could put it in the description. All right, now, so good to see you, Doug. What's up, Doug? Good to see you. All right, so let's open up the course and get in and start getting to work here. So the first thing I'm going to do is just check the Streamlabs really quickly, and we're good there. And I mentioned to you guys the importance of duplicating your window. So I'm looking at the course here, and of course, you can look at all the backing tracks, and then the sheet music is all here. And what I want to deal with at first is the left hand. And for our Chord Academy members that are just now getting this course, I want you to know that this first example that's 18 minutes long talks about our chord voicings that you guys, being Chord Academy members, you guys know that we deal with not only the left hand and how to do these bass lines, we're also doing the 3 flat 7 9 to a F13 flat 7 3 13. So if you want to revisit how to do the left hand voicings for this, just a reminder that you can click the very first example, and remember that all of our timestamps take you right to that portion of the video, and the video is 85 minutes long, comes with all the backing tracks, our gift to you guys. All right, so thank you for being a supporter of iMusicAcademy. All right, now let's go ahead and let me pull this up here. I'm going to go back. I'm going to get out of that. And what I'm going to do is with my duplicate window, the reason I'm doing that is because you can pull up your backing tracks that don't get in the way of you can play along with those while you're looking at the sheet music. That's why I do that on a computer. And I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to pull up a Latin track really quickly. Here we go. So backing track playlist, I'm pulling that up. And then here we go. We have this, we're going to look for Latin drums, bass, and U at 90. Let's actually start at 80. This is going to feel really slow at first. And I need to know in the chat that you guys can hear this. And everything locks up. So we have and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1. What's up, Queen Vic? Hey, Hugh, good morning. Hugh is the bookends of iMusicAcademy. And 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2. right, let me stop this for a second. Now, that is the slowest backing track that we have for this chorus, 80 beats per minute for the Latin feel. And it goes all the way up to 120. And this is really important because I want to make sure that we have all the different tempos to practice things like Latin. Okay, now let me pull up the chat and I want to talk about this particular rhythm. Now, who likes the idea of the Latin feel for all of this stuff, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3. And it's really good to see all of you on the chat, in the chat, and J-Man, really good to see you. We always love it when J-Man can get in the chat as well. All right, now, everybody. You hear what I'm doing with the left hand. This applies to all chords. If we were doing our left hand bass line with my right hand chord, it would be like this. 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So lots of different ways to play the Latin feel, but I'm going to give you one. I'm going to make sure that everybody's on the right roadmap to getting your Latin blues playing, so that when you're playing your right hand ideas, you're going to be able to line that up with the left hand. Now, this is for an all access kind of situation here, but what I've been doing is taking these bebop scales and creating these left-hand patterns. I'm going to write all of them out. I have them done, but then you have the idea of this. You can go 16th notes. Again. How fun would that be if you had that written out where you can see every note and how it lines up with the left hand? So just know that that's coming, and there's the easy version where you go. And the other version that we're going to do today, just so everybody's aware of this, you have this. And at first you think, how am I going to lock that up? Well, who is ready for me to break it down? Just put me in the chat. And that means for you guys, right? So we have 8 people watching, which I'm really thrilled. This is our free week at iMusicAcademy. And it's just a way to say, hey, maybe iMusicAcademy is right for you, and I hope it is. And if it's not, thank you still for being here. But we have a lot of people in our all access group, and then we have some people in our Chord Academy, and we're celebrating Chord Academy today on a Tuesday. We always go live for Chord Academy Tuesday and Friday. All access is Monday, Thursday, and of course you have a lot of members here, all access group, on the Chord Academy as well. So I want to remind everybody that we're going live, except for Wednesday. We go Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, but you never have to attend everything. You can always go back and watch the replays, but we just have a lot of fun in this group, a really great group that looks out for each other. But watch this right here. We're doing 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. Let's break this down. So you guys are ready to do this, and we're going to turn on the track again in a minute. But the first thing to getting this Latin feel is you have 2 beats in a row on the beat. 1, 2. Now, there are a lot of ways to play this kind of Latin feel, but I'm showing you a basic version that really feels good. And I want you to just wear this out. 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. Okay. Now, a couple really important things happen. At first, on the downbeat, you have 1, 2, okay? I'm going to ask you to say got it in a second, but I want to make sure that we're going through this and that you really understand it. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and. So notice that after 2 downbeats, there are 3 offbeats. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. And then you have 3 for 2 downbeats. Now, after I do this a couple of times, even Hugh's going to put got it in the chat because he's going to understand what's going on. 1, 2, 2 downbeats. 1, 2, 3 offbeats. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. Then we have 2 downbeats again. So we have, speaking of Hugh, the bookend of my iMusicAcademy, who always says hello at the beginning, sometimes in the middle, and at the end, we have bookends of downbeats. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And then you go to F chord. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Back to C. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Down beat, off beat. 1, 2, and 3. So the last one's a little bit different because it's the same rhythm, but you have to change. We go G for one measure. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So it switches on the G. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And then back to this. 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And we'll go through that a couple more times. Now, at least from a concept standpoint, got it in the chat if you understand what's going on. You're taking what would feel, and probably does to most people in this chat, really foreign to play this. And you're thinking, how in the world am I going to play anything in the right hand? I'm going to show you that in just a minute. But watch this. You're going to go 1, 2. All right. Hugh says he almost has it. Yeah, and Doug likes this. I'm telling you guys, this is going to be good. You're going to love this. And you have these backing tracks to go with the chorus. Now, I need to say this. We have 8 people watching. I gave everyone in Chord Academy access, and our All Access group has the final version of the course that came out. So I need you guys to know that if somebody clicks on that I sent out and you can't get access to it, let me know and I'll just hit access for you. But I think everybody has access. I sent out some access links to Chord Academy and All Access groups. So I just want to make sure everybody has it. Don't panic if you don't have access for some reason. Just email me and let me know. But the version says 16 sweet licks final, and that's what you're looking at right now. Okay, let's turn on the track and let's practice this, and then we're going to add the right hand as well. We're going to line that up. We're doing our automatic pilot. Remember that as you pull up this PDF, I have 2 windows open. All you have to do on a computer, at least a PC, is you just right click and then you say duplicate, and you can duplicate the window. I do this so I can look at the course. And if I want to go to anything, like maybe I'll want to play a lick. And so I go down to that lick. If I want to watch the chorus, I just do the timestamp, so it'll take you right there. And that's why I want everybody to really enjoy this course by going to the sheet music, clicking the timestamps. It takes you right to the lesson. Let's do one of those right here just to show you. And boom, there you go. Number 6. All right, now, a lot of controversy on this next one. A lot of controversy on that. All right, now, we're going to go back to the PDF because I'm going to show one more thing to you guys. I want to show this idea of, here's the table of contents, and we have all these 16 licks chosen out of my 4 different blues volumes. And the reason I mention that is because I handpicked these 16 sweet licks that really connect to each other. You have Oscar Peterson ideas, you have really cool blues licks, and they just work so well together. And then you have a complete video of all exercises. You click on that. It's going to take you here to where you can watch the whole hour and 25 minutes. And then you have this timeline here. Everything is timestamped, so you can scroll through here and say, I want to watch this part, and then you have all your backing tracks here. And then if you just want your backing tracks, watch what would you do. You can do C Blues backing track playlist, and then so anyway, there's just so much interactive things going on in this PDF. All right, let's go to our tracks. Let's say I pull up and I have 2 windows. My second window has my tracks. I'm going to go down here, hit the backing track playlist, and let's do a little faster. Let's do 90 beats per minute. We're going to go Latin, drums, bass, and U at 90 beats per minute. So drums, bass, and U. And here we go. C9, 2, 3, 4. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and down beat. Down, down. And 4 and 1 and 2 and down, down. over. Here we go. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. One more time. And 2 and 3 and 4. And you're welcome, Doug. 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. All right, let me stop that. How fun and awesome is that to be able to just go through and practice that over and over with these awesome backing tracks. Let me pause this. And now we're going to talk about the right hand for the remainder of our lesson. And we're going to lock this thing up, and you guys are going to be able to really start locking up the hands. One of my favorite things to teach is how to lock up the hands with the rhythm. So we have 9 people watching, and Doug, you are welcome for getting the course. Doug is a member of our newest thing at iMusicAcademy is our YouTube channel. So you can join the YouTube channel, and they're getting all kinds of goodies. And Doug, our other YouTube community does not know this yet, but I'm gifting them the course as well. So you get a jump on that. Doug was our first member to join. We have 7 members joining the Academy on YouTube, and all you have to do is hit join, look at all the tiers, but my recommendation is at least do the musician tab, and if you can do more, then please do more. But it's a crazy affordable way of getting tons of material. But for some of you, it's a stepping stone to the next level of iMusicAcademy. But I'm looking for the next member of the YouTube community. I'm really excited about that. Very thankful for our Chord Academy and our All Access group. So let's go ahead and continue digging into this. So our right hand shape 1 at iMusicAcademy. This is a great thing for if you're waking up and you need something to practice to get those fingers going. This is a great way to do it right here. You're working all the fingers and you're doing the first 5 notes of the C blues scale. All right, everybody good on that? And something else related to that is that you have finger exercises. We all need to be doing finger exercises in both hands. So don't skip that idea. When you wake up in the morning, you need to do some kind of exercise. And the reason I like shape 1 is because remember, these notes will get us through any blues. We could do a shuffle blues. I could turn it around any way I could go. 2 and 3. Doesn't even matter the order I do the notes. All 5 of those notes are going to work. So imagine if you're not only working your fingers, you're building up this muscle memory here. It's a really good thing, right? And 1 and 2 and 3. I actually cheated there. And I could go. All right, now so much fun to take 5 notes and make all kinds of music. Now I did use a couple extra notes, but the idea is you have these 5 notes, you're building up muscle memory, and I can play a blues in any key. If you learn this pattern, when you start to transpose this, the key of D, it's going to feel really natural. It's the same muscle memory. If you go to E, it's the same muscle memory. If you go to F, if you go to F sharp, if you go to G. So as you're learning this in the key of C, just know that you're building up muscle memory that's going to help you in every key. And if you understand that, put got it in the chat. All right, so the next thing we have to do is we have to take this 5-note pattern that's going to help your fingers, right? I want everybody working their fingers every day. All of our members, all of the academies. Make sure you do this. We're gonna get automatic pilot. Automatic pilot is something I started years ago of this idea. If you get this shape down, and one thing I like to teach is mash it all down together, and it sounds horrible when you do that, but it's just getting your fingers over each note. And then you practice going up and down. And now what we're doing is we're building up, locking up the hands. This idea of, we'll just do a simple root 5th and root 6th. Okay, so the first thing is, this is what I call automatic pilot. You're going to the F is where the C and A lock up. So notice on this locking up the hands of automatic pilot, every time I get to the F, I change, F, change. So at first it's C and G together, change, then I go change on G, F. So then when I go to the F, I can do the same thing and it's going to work, right? Up and down. Now, why am I telling you about that? Yeah, that's right. Even when you go to the F chord, it works, doesn't it, Rick? Let's do that one more time. Automatic. All right, guys, how fun is that? I played about 3 or 4 licks from the course just by doing that, right? All right, so Rick definitely understood the idea of this automatic pilot, okay? So let's put that together with this Latin feel, okay? So a couple things we're going to do is we have the chord 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2. And I want you to remember that it's downbeat, downbeat, 1, 2, then 3 offbeats, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. So if we're going to do this with automatic pilot, let's try it. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay, so F sharp gets the first and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. All right, now let's really focus in. We got 5 minutes, 6 minutes left, and I need everybody to focus in because you're going to get this. The first one is easy. I like to break things down. 1 and 2. All right, we got that. Downbeat on C. 1 and 2. Right, Rick? We got C and F. Then you have the F sharp. 2 and 3 and. Let's do that again. Downbeat, downbeat. 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so we have an F sharp gets an offbeat, E flat gets an offbeat, and watch the E flat gets the last offbeat. 1 and 2 and 3. Here we go. And 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the last part is downbeats, 3 and 4 and it's G and then F. And what I can do for you guys is not only write this out, but we're gonna put like a highlighter or something over where the beats line up, just to make sure everybody understands. We're gonna go downbeat, downbeat, C and F, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And it starts over 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and. And the only tricky thing that you have to remember, and Doug's getting it, that's awesome, is this idea of the first 2 beats are downbeats, 1 and 2, and everybody can practice that right there. 1 and 2 and then we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and. It's F sharp and then 2 E flats on the end. All right, I'm going to turn on the backing track, and I'm going to play it really slowly, and it doesn't matter if you don't get it right away. You're just going to let this sink in, and one of the ways you're going to do it is by practicing left hand only. But I at least want to show you how you're going to use automatic pilot to lock up the hands, and then we'll start adding things like the bebop scale, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Or then 16th notes. How cool is that? All right, who's ready? If you're ready for us to wind up with this backing track, then put yes in the chat. And if you've had a good time, put yes in the chat. We have 7 people watching. It is free week at iMusicAcademy. And for those of you who are interested, you're interested in a few more PDFs that we do, but if you're really interested in wanting to learn more about iMusicAcademy, just email me, bob@imusicacademy.com. From our Chord Academy, again, I wanted to celebrate you by getting you the course. All Access already has it. And also shout out to those of you who have already purchased the course. I want to give a shout out to George, who's already a Chord Academy member. Johnny, William B, David S, also Carlos and Ian got the course. So very thankful for those guys. All right, let's go ahead. Let's turn on the track and have some fun here. The first thing I'm going to do is let's practice left hand only, and then we'll do automatic pilot. Here we go. 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 4. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 4. F, downbeat, downbeat, and 4 and 1 and 2 and downbeat, 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 and 4 and 1 and 2 and downbeat, downbeat, 1 2 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 4. 1 2 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and maybe a blues scale. All right, now let's do this. Because you guys are so awesome, let's go to 90 beats per minute. Oh, that is 90. Let's do 100. Let's do 100. Actually, that was 80. That was 80. Let's do 90. Hold on. Now, this is going to really start sounding fun when you get into these faster tracks. 3 and 4 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. All right, now let's go one more up. Let's see what 100 sounds like. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Downbeat, and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now let's do the last one. Let's do 110 beats per minute. Here we go. Left hand only. 1, 2, and ready, go. Downbeat, and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. I need to tell you guys one other thing and we'll call it a day. Left hand only one more time and then I have one more thing for you. Here we go. And 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and last time. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Alright, let's stop this. Alright guys, if you've had fun today, then put yes. Or you can put fun in the chat. Been a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. What I was going to mention is within the backing tracks, you have the drums and you. So maybe you want to do this. And you can practice. All right, guys. Shout out to everyone. Hugh, good to see you. Let me do my shout outs. Make sure you guys say goodbye to everyone. I'm glad you guys had fun. Dad, good to see you. To J-Man in the house. Awesome, J-Man. We have Rick. Good to see you as always, Rick. Doug, glad to see you. Glad you like the course. And Queen Vic in the house. Doug, Hugh. I think we got everybody. All right, guys. And to everybody watching online, thank you so much for just hanging out with us. Free week at iMusicAcademy. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you Thursday for All Access Group.